Welcome, everybody. Bang, bang. This is a week in review where I'm going to go over how our week went. NFL is still king, so I'm going to be going over the cash and GPP lineups, take you behind the paywall to show you, be fully transparent how we did. And then also, if you can see my background, I don't have a stack of a million clothes. Still looking bad. We are officially moving out. So soon, the background's going to, my man cave, my office is going to start looking better. Visually, hopefully it'll look a little bit better. But let's jump right into it. And then also we have an announcement. I will announce that at the end, so even more reason for you to stay at the end. Cannot wait to show you and tell you what we're adding to DFS Dads and who we're adding. All right. So without further ado, let's show you my screen, and I'm going to share with you how we did, good and bad. All right, so here we are. Let's go to the quick access. All right, so we had some good plays and some bad plays, just like every week. So the cash core we did with Aaron Rodgers, Cooks, Mims, and Allen Robinson all did okay. They didn't do the best. Our cash core did not hit this week. So now there has been 3 weeks. So 10 out of the 13 weeks our cash cores hit. So unfortunately, this is the week. Look, I'm going to be fully transparent. It did not hit the cash core. So we leave everything but the tight end and defense. And if you're a part of our Slack, we help you figure out which way to go with those as well. It did not hit, right? So Chubb had an okay game. He didn't really pay off, but he didn't kill you either. Eckler was a big disappointment. It was 2-1. I was not for Eckler, but the other two were. So that's kind of how we go. We all three, which it's nice. All three talk and debate, go back and forth. So we went with Eckler. Cooks was chalk, but we thought he was pretty good chalk. He didn't do terrible, but didn't pay off. Allen Robinson started on fire and then didn't do anything in the second half. And then Robinson, he did well, I think 22, 23 points. But the single entry core GPP is my bread and butter, and that is what I am responsible for. Last week we smashed. We had Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill. I also paired him up with Travis Kelce, which did okay. But overall, that with Jefferson, and it smashed last week. So this week, it scored 153 points. And I'm going to show you on DraftKings one of the $50 single entry I entered and see how, did I cash? Did I not? It was right there teetering on the edge. So Kirk Cousins was the quarterback play of the week that I put out the video earlier in the week. He did not disappoint. He didn't, score 40, but he did fine. Once again, Chubb was a disappointment. He did okay, though. He did all right. He didn't kill you. Robinson hit. Thielen, Jefferson did their thing. They did good. Cooks and Mims is what really disappointed me. And then tight end this week, obviously, I went with cheap tight ends, but the plays were Gesicki or Waller. Waller, my man, I play you 5 straight weeks. 5 straight weeks. You do nothing. Literally nothing. And then you blow up the 1 week I don't play you. But being a part of the dads, you'll see in the deep dive, we got even Devontae Adams up there on the top, right? On the write-ups we have like I specialize in the tight ends as well. The tight ends we wrote up. Waller is our first tight end that we use, right? TJ Hawk, he did pretty good. I don't think he caught a touchdown for the first time ever. Gesicki, right? He smashed. Okay, so overall, the plays were good. I used Ferkster with Jonas Smith out. He scored 11 points. K-Mec scored 14 points. That was another cheap tight end that I ended up going to get a little bit of different exposure from the tight end, because I didn't want 100% him going cheap, but is what it is, right? So overall, the plays were there. The plays were there. Just didn't put them together. But let's go to this $50 lineup here. All right, winning 0. As you can see, it did not hit. 153 points. I believe it was needed was 160 points. Let me look at my phone here. I got on my phone. 160 points, cash $50. 160 points. So, where did we go right? Where did we go wrong? Cousins, I think, was a good pick. You got that little, he's on fire, 26 points. He had over 300 yards passing. He had an interception, a fumble, but he had 3 passing touchdowns and 300 yards. It's what you want. Thielen did his thing, 21 points. I mean, could have been awesome if it was better, but we were right. Like Cousins, Thielen, and Jefferson, all the targets are going there, and double stacking them I don't think was a bad play. It wasn't optimal, right? Like I didn't have Baker Mayfield over there like just going bananas, but not many people did. And then look, Cooks, he let me down. 11 points. In hindsight, the big question is Cooks or Kute, and I was more of a believer in Cooks. 11 points, 24% owned. With that high ownership, it would have been good to get off him. And also in hindsight, my tight end with Ferkser, he did fine. He gave us 10 points at $2,500, but at 37% owned, it would have been okay for me to move off him and do the K-Mech. It would have got me 4 extra points. So then that would have got me right there at cashing. That would have got me at 157, 158. And then Chubb not having the type of day that we wanted. He got shoe line tackled one time, and we were right there to cashing. So overall, it wasn't a bad lineup. Mims let us down. So really Mims letting us down. Cook's underperforming, and Chubb just having a pretty subpar game. I mean, they had a couple red zone. They threw a touchdown to the tight end to a tackle. Is what it is. But overall, we barely missed the cash. There probably could have been some single entry lineups tournaments that 153 points could have cashed, but with this one, the $50 one that I'm just showing you as an example out of what I did is the biggest thing is, look, you're not going to win every week. Process over results. Your process is there. What do you want to take a look back and learn at what your mistake was, and then move on from there. And then also, look at the quick access. This is the single entry core, and I used the core, right? We're not selling y'all stuff that we're not using. We're using it, and we're not showing you a million different lineups. I mean, we have an MME section down here where if you want to do MME, which we like to do as well, your different building blocks of every running back, wide receiver, tight end, quarterback that we use, we have that for you. We do. But we're putting our reputation on the line every week when we give you the lineups that we're going to be using for that week. So I think that's one thing that separates us. Also, the family that we're growing on the Slack. Go to dfsdads.com/join. Sign up for a month. Use code RC. Get yourself a discount. Become part of the family, the Slack family. We do PGA, and we're about to announce something big, and that announcement is NBA is coming your way. We're hiring somebody. I can't wait we'll announce it when it's official, who that is. He has lots of knowledge in the NBA, has worked in the inner circles, and it's gonna be fun. I cannot wait for NBA to start kicking off. I haven't been this excited about NBA in a couple years. So that's it. That's all we got. Appreciate you watching. We'll see you on the sticks.